Spoiler alert, you are not alone. I have made some of these exact same mistakes, but as soon as I fixed them, I started to see extreme growth happen on my own channel. If you're tired of feeling stuck, no worries. Just keep watching because by the end of this video, you're going to have all the tools that you need in order to avoid these mistakes and also see your channel start to take off. So stay tuned. Before we break down these common mistakes, let's take a little trip down memory lane. Exactly 53 days ago is when I uploaded my very first YouTube video to my brand new channel as a small content creator. Fast forward 53 days later, and I'm on the cusp of hitting 2K subscribers. So I kind of know what I'm talking about. So I hope that you're taking some notes because if you avoid these things, you can't help but to see growth, especially if you're struggling to get your channel off the ground. So mistake number one that you absolutely need to stop, like as of right now, is posting when you feel like posting rather than using a strategy. That's a huge no no. Why is that hurting you? Well, because YouTube is a search engine. So if you're not creating content that people are actively searching for, it simply won't get any views because at that point, YouTube and its algorithm has no desire to push you out in front of an audience because that's not what they're searching for. So you have to make searchable, clickable content. So stop posting what you feel like posting rather than approaching YouTube with a strategy in mind with who you want to target as your audience. I already know what you're thinking. Well, how am I going to do that? How do I become more searchable in the algorithm? Well, it's super easy. So what you're not going to do is record an awesome video talking about your YouTube journey. Everything's going great. You got everything in place that you need to in order to upload the video, but then sit down and look at the title and say, I'm going to call this my YouTube journey. Don't do that. Instead of titling a video something as vague as my YouTube journey, why don't you say something like how I got my YouTube channel from 0 to my first 100 subs in less than 30 days? That's awesome. It's searchable, it addresses an issue, and it's relatable to somebody who's just simply trying to get their channel from 0 to where you are. And they're going to see you as the person that's going to help them get from 0 to where you are. And Miss Algorithm loves that because she sees all the people struggling. She sees all the numbers that are happening on everybody's channels, and she simply just wants to help people grow. So if she can use your video to answer a struggling content creator's question, then that increases your chances of growth. You see what I'm saying? It's super simple. It's getting overlooked because you're just putting out what you feel is right. You're putting out what you feel like is a good idea rather than approaching it with a strategy. So just make simple switches like that. Make your content more searchable and it will increase your growth by a ton. Now, this point takes us very nicely into mistake number two. You just have not so great titles and thumbnails. There's no other way around that. I can't sugarcoat it and I can't beat around the bush. Like, you need better titles and you need better thumbnails. Here's the reality. If nobody stops to click on your video, YouTube simply won't push it out. Because why would they have a reason to? YouTube isn't going to work extra hard to push out a video if there was no thought behind the audience you were targeting. That's something to keep in mind when you are packaging your videos. So if your thumbnail and the video title don't spark curiosity, people have no reason to stop to see what you have to say inside the video. And it's just that simple. Now, allow me to alleviate some of your anxieties around this topic because I'm your content bestie. So, of course, I had you in mind when I went to record this video. So, I want you to take a second to screenshot this step-by-step guide for really good thumbnail titles and video titles that you can keep in your back pocket so that you don't have to wonder what you should say, what you should title your videos, and how you should create a thumbnail that will stop people in their tracks in the algorithm to view your content. So I'll leave it up for a few more seconds. I hope you got it. Do you got it? Good. Let's move on, my friend. And mistake number three is you're not engaging enough. I know. It's exhausting sometimes. Time gets away from you, and then the day is gone, and then you look at your notifications and you have over 10 to 20 comments to respond to, and then they still come in as you go. That's actually a really great problem to have. Now, I'm not going to lie. There are times where I check my notifications, and even when I feel like I put a huge dent into getting back to the people who have left comments, when I go to refresh, it just feels right back up again. So, but the thing is, I'm motivated by the care and concern that I have for you guys. So that's what keeps me engaging. That's what keeps me responding. And when you have deeper, thought provoking questions that you want my opinions on, I really value those things. So that's why I make the time. And that's the key point. You just got to make the time to check in with your subscribers. Show them that you care and that you appreciate them so much. But that even applies to you if you only have 1 to 5 regular subscribers who come and visit your channel regularly. Nurture that small audience, because one day that small audience is going to become a medium audience, and that medium audience is going to become a vast big audience. But you want to already have that routine built up of taking a second to really catch up on comments, go through, find questions that are pressing so that you can answer those questions, so that your subscribers don't feel like you're just leaving them hanging all the time. I simply just cannot convey to you how important that is for you to see a change in the rate of your growth by just simply engaging with your audience. It's super important. This is a social platform. You have to socialize. That's it. Plain and simple. So when you give YouTube and Miss Algorithm what they're asking for, when you're like living by their rules, so to speak, it works in your favor. You make them happy, they make you happy. And it's just a beautiful situation to have. And it's not really asking for too much. You're just giving thanks and appreciation to the people who are growing your platform. So just make it a matter of, I need to make time for this, and I need to show up for my subscribers, not just through my content, but in the comments, period. Well, just like that, we managed to cover 3 common mistakes that I hope you're going to avoid from here on out. Because when I tell you, there is no way in the world I could have gotten from 0 to almost 2K subscribers without changing almost everything I was doing in order to see the growth that I managed to accomplish by now. And we still have so much more growing to do. But at least this will jumpstart your growth so that you can finally get the audience and the subscribers and the watch hours that you deserve in order to get monetized as a small content creator. If you made it to this part of the video, I am so proud of you, because it shows that you're willing to do whatever it takes to correct the mistakes that you may have been making that has been keeping you from the growth that you 1000% deserve, my friend. You are so creative, you're so talented, and there's an audience waiting for you. There's room for you on this platform, and there's a space for you, especially on the Erica Loves Cameras YouTube channel. I make room for everybody who just wants to look for ways to grow, work towards the goal of getting monetized, and showing up more confidently as themselves on camera. That's really all I'm here to do. Numbers are going to follow, numbers are going to fluctuate, numbers are going to happen regardless of the approach that you choose to take. But if you choose the right approach, if you come at this thing from a strategic point of view, I'm telling you, the changes that you make now are going to make a difference later. But you have to approach with a strategy. YouTube loves strategy. And if the tools that I give you are helpful, like they have helped me, then that's a win. Everything else can wait. But just start making these changes now so that you can get to the place in your channel, in your own YouTube channel, where you don't have to second guess the content that you're putting out because you know how to package it so well. That's what I want for you, my friend. And hopefully that's what I gave you today. Along with that, I want to give you this positive message. I hope something makes you smile today. And if you haven't smiled yet, I hope you get a chance to smile before you go to sleep tonight. I love you guys, and I can't wait to chat with you down in the comments. And you know I'll see you on the next upload. So let me know in the comments what you would like to see from me next, or any questions you may have, and let's talk about it. On that note, have a good, beautiful rest of your day, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye. I'm bored. So since you're still here, how about a little jokey joke? Whew, if I can get it out. Keep it together, Erica. Serious question. Why did the YouTube video go to therapy? because it had issues with engagement. Woo! Yep, there you have it.